Cause I'm the realist, PD. YouTube, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with another video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you're old to the channel, please watch all my old videos, man. We got over 500 videos of content that being shorts and long form videos. If my face looking greasy, I just had to put that SPF on my face, man. I'm trying to get my skin right. I obviously got to go to the dermatologist for the acne, but you can't say my skin, you know, I don't got some vibrance. At least I'm not dull. Anyway, though, man, we're gonna have a very special talking point today. And if you're watching this video, welcome to Couch Giving, where I'm giving you guys a lot of content for the month of November because I'm thankful for you. Even if these videos don't get a lot of views because I'm cranking out a decent amount of them, I'm just thankful for you and your support. And even if you new, man, you know what I'm saying, hit me up on Instagram at Real Black Couch Booking and join the Couch Cord. My Discord is in the link down below in the description. And I'm just thankful, bro. I'm just thankful, you know, and I'm working hard and I'm grinding. So let's get right into it. So the reason why I'm talking about, you know, this topic in particular is because I'm legit worried. Like legit. I don't know if Trick Williams is the type of character that can thrive on the main roster, and there are of course a multitude of reasons why. Number one, you can't thrive anywhere if the booker doesn't want you to thrive there and doesn't give you the opportunity to do so. Now y'all already see the comments, y'all talking about Triple K and Triple H is the worst booker ever, blah blah blah. Cool. All right, that's y'all opinion. Triple H has done things that I've liked. Triple H has done things that are extremely predictable. And Triple H has done things that I'm like, bro, you're bugging out. At the end of the day, Triple H, at the end of the day, he came up under Vince McMahon. There are going to be certain decisions that are very similar. It's not going to be that drastically different than y'all think. I think a lot of people are caught up in recency bias and caught up in a moment just that Vince McMahon was doing terrible for so long, and now he's gone. Y'all kind of praise everything Triple H does, but he does a lot of dumb stuff, which brings me to why I'm making this video. A guy like Trick Williams is going to be in a very weird position when he gets to the main roster because I've said this once and I'll say it again. How are you going to differentiate him from other individuals that might be similar to him? Are you going to pair him back with Carmelo Hayes? Or are you going to put him on the opposite roster so that there's not a, you know, situation where they have to cross paths or people have to compare and contrast the two? If you put him on Smackdown with Carmelo Hayes and Montez Ford, it's kind of like an oversaturation of, I'm not saying that they're similar because they're black and they wear, you know, chains and shades. I'm saying that legitimately Trick Williams and Montez Ford are similar because they're both athletic, they're both goofy. We both believe them as athletes, but they're goofy in different ways. Montez Ford, unless by the time that happens, Montez Ford is a legit heel, and he's a legit like making like strides to become better, then I can change my opinion. But we don't know what's going to happen with that. But a guy like Trick Williams, right? Everything he is right now, everything that he does, it matches the vibe of what NXT is and what NXT was. If you would have put the belt on Trick Williams during his time of 2.0, like imagine if Trick Williams was like the lead face in the you know, the little partnership between him and Carmelo Hayes, he would still fit the vibe of 2.0. Putting the belt on him, it would still make sense. It wouldn't be an issue. But you know, on the main roster, do you let him do what he does now on NXT with the Intercontinental or United States Championship? I don't think so. You had, because look who your champions are right now. Braun Breaker on, you know, Raw, who Triple H, oh, he's going to be the guy that runs through people. He has the intensity. He's doing the spears. He might have took an L from Jey Uso, you know what I'm saying? He might have taken some L's from Sami Zayn, but those are guys who are high-profile guys. Him taking L's from them makes sense. And him beating them is believable. And Triple H wants people to be like, oh, yeah, man, this guy, he beat Sami Zayn before. He beat Jey Uso. Imagine Trick Williams. Is Triple H going to let Trick Williams beat Braun Breaker? Is Triple H going to let somebody beat a guy like an LA Knight? Is Triple H going to let is Triple H going to let Trick Williams get in a 7-game series with Andrade? I don't think so. Because, and it's weird though, because everyone doesn't have to be a serious character. In wrestling, bro, this is something that I myself had to really come to terms with and really understand. Everybody's not made to be serious. We need comedic characters. We need Otis, Maxine Dupree, and Akira Tozawa. You know, we need even Chad Gable with all his seriousness as American Made trying to be like this, you know, it's trying to be a threat. They still have comedy aspects to them. Chad Gable is hilarious, and the Creed brothers are actually showing some personality, and they've been doing hilarious things as well. Like that, there are comedy aspects to characters, but a guy like Trick Williams, right? The only really time a guy like Trick Williams is serious, and you're like, oh yeah, when he's in the ring. But look at the YouTube stuff. You think they're gonna let Trick Williams drop a diss track on the main roster? And it depends. He can do that on a low tier card because that would be something that you would expect from a low tier card. You do not expect a guy that's going for the world championship to drop a diss track on their opponent. Triple H should do that because that's Trick Williams' character. You don't have to drastically change his character just because he's going to the main roster. If it can, I'm tired of the excuse. I've said this in one of my videos before. If it can get over on NXT, it can get over on the main roster, bro. You're not willing to take that chance. And he should be willing to take that chance because that's good business. That's good. If it's getting money on NXT, the only difference is when you go to the main roster is that it's more eyes on the product. The fans from the main roster are not drastically different from the fans on NXT, respectfully. They're not that different. They're the same. People on NXT just want to pay less for their tickets. That's the difference. NXT is better, actually. So that as well, you know, that's neither here nor there. So I just don't know if Triple H has the guts to do what he's supposed to do. If someone's the NXT champion, they should automatically get ready for that mid-card title. You see the position Carmelo Hayes is in, and I'm recording this video on Friday because I got to drop these double uploads next week, and I can't do them in real time all the time. So if Carmelo Hayes did win the United States Championship at Crown Jewel, cool. You proved my point. If he didn't, maybe he'll get it later on, but at least he's in that position to go for the title. So I'm not mad at it. A guy like Trick Williams is a two-time NXT champion, and he was North American champion. He already has the accolades to back up why I would believe that he could be the Intercontinental Champion. And I think it should be the Intercontinental Champion. Do not put him on the same brand as Carmelo Hayes and Montez Ford. You are going to make me lose my mind if you do that. Please do not do that. I'll address why in another video that might come out this week. But I don't need that right now, especially because unless Carmelo Hayes is the United States champion and you put him in a direct rivalry with Carmelo Hayes to continue their feud, which ends with Trick Williams winning the United States championship from Carmelo Hayes, and Carmelo Hayes gave him respect and they still team back up. So now we can do the opposite where Trick Williams is the guy, he got the championship, and Carmelo Hayes is not his backup, but obviously because Carmelo Hayes is a better wrestler. Let's not get it confused. Don't use recency bias. Carmelo Hayes is better than Trick Williams, but he can like kind of show him the respect that Trick Williams is show him, bigging him up. You know what I'm saying? And they still, you know, rocking together, getting into some tag team stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't win the tag team championships, they can still do things. Like something like that would be really cool, I think. But back to my concerns about Trick Williams on the main roster, I don't know, y'all. Like a guy like Oba Femi, there's no way you can mess that up on the main roster. Even if you don't win a belt ASAP, he's still going to be dominant because of the character in NXT. That is a character that easily translates to the main roster. He's not dropping diss tracks. He's not calling himself Trick Willie and stuff like that. It's because he's a serious character already. And you, like I said, the segment with Nikita Lyons just gave him a little bit more character. Like a little bit more personality, so Triple H can build on that a little bit if that's what he wants to do. And he could just come on the main roster and wreck shop. You literally book, do not make this a Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley thing. With a guy like Oba Femi, you literally book him like you did Braun Breaker, literally the same, and you have him win the United States Championship, ultimate heel move, a guy from Nigeria being the US champ. Easy. But here's the issue. Trick Williams, you gotta be willing to take that chance. He don't gotta get the belt ASAP. As long as he gets the belt. If Trick Williams goes to the main roster and never gets the belt, then you pretty much said that you never believed in him and Shawn Michaels took a chance for no reason, because NXT is developmental, right? So you're trusting Shawn Michaels to build up Trick Williams, but if you don't give Shawn Michaels the opportunity to build up Trick Williams, then what was all this for, then if you're going to come here and be a low card guy that gets cheers, or you're going to do what you did with LA Knight, essentially, where everybody's going to love Trick Williams, but you're going to wait super long to put the belt on him. LA Knight should have been the United States champion. You did the opposite of what you were supposed to do. You put LA Knight in the main event scene, going in fatal 5-way matches and all this type of stuff, with us knowing he's not going to win, and then expected us to be okay with that. Whereas he should have been United States champion, and then you put him in the main event scene going against Cody Rhodes or whoever's going to be the champion at that time, or at least having main event feuds with the Kevin Owenses and all these type of guys. You're moving backwards. You're grinding backwards. So now when LA Knight does lose it, he's going to be a main event player, but it's really not a surprise to us because he already had championship matches for the main championship. So, and I know he's not going to win. So why am I going to be excited? The difference is if he would have been United States champion first and then go after the main event, I could at least be somewhat like, okay, it might be possible that he's going to win the championship. But now it's kind of like, until Cody Rhodes drops it to someone else and someone else drops it to someone else, then I'll be like, all right, if LA Knight get a shot, he might win it. But I don't even know if you have faith in a guy like a LA Knight. And I know I'm bouncing a little bit, but think about this in relation to what Trick Williams is about to go through if he gets to that main roster. It's going to be a very similar situation. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not just talking just to talk. I'm not the guy who I know I have all the answers. I know everything, but I watch a lot of things closely. And this is a situation that I'm going to keep my eyes on. I am hoping that Trick Williams gets the best out of this second run, because once he gets to the main roster, it's easy to mess up a Trick Williams. Triple H messed up his own creation. Triple H likes the Street Profits, and he messed up his own creation. And it's not about them winning all the time and being multiple-time champions, but Vince McMahon said, oh, I like these guys. Put the belts on them. Put the belts on them. By now, Triple H could have corrected that wrong and put the belts on him again. And then with that being said, a guy like Trick Williams, right? What are you going to do? Are you going to put the belt on him? And like I said, it's not all about winning the belts all the time, but are you going to put him in a high-profile feud? Or are you going to recycle the Carmelo Hayes thing? Are you going to have Lash Legend, pop up every now and then? She's been on the main roster doing tag team matches thus far. Are you going to make Trick Williams even more likable by actually putting them back on screen together? Or are you going to continue storylines from NXT? Or are you going to let Trick Williams get meaningful wins? Or are you going to let him win the belt like Apollo Crews and then forget about him? But he just gets a pop every time because Whoop That Trick is very good. I like Trick Williams. I think Trick Williams could be an Intercontinental champion. Raw could benefit from having a charismatic individual like Trick Williams over there for sure. Braun Breaker, he's dope, he's cool, but let's face it, even if he was a babyface, he's not getting over like a Trick Williams would. And you can't be jealous about that. Were you jealous because Bobby Lashley was getting over? Not you, Triple H, but were they jealous of Bobby Lashley because he was getting over more than Brock Lesnar? Until Brock Lesnar started showing more personality with the boombox and the cowboy hat, and went against a heel Roman and he was the face. Or are you going to give the opportunity to Trick Williams to show that, you know what, Braun Breaker is great. He's a second generation, but I got the crowd. I have the charisma. I can do this. Let's wait and see. Thank you for the love and support as always, man. Couch giving in the building, man. Where's the turkey? You come to my house and all you bringing out is ice. The ice is the like. Now the turkey is the comment. So comment down below. Deuces.